Only if they knew what sacrifice looked like, of callous hands and hard feet, of storing food in pockets of cheeks, of marriage at 13, of bearing 3 children, back blackened by burning sun, from farming the land, from pastel sunrise. Echoes of frigga linger in the air until the hums of crickets, mosquito wings and fireflies lighting the night. Crossing the sea and learning English at 70, only if they knew what sacrifice looked like.
I feel like Neptune with a big zoot, David in a tracksuit, and Goliath as he fell flat with his pulse nearly parallel. You can make me out as Gargamel, with skin caramel and a big wicked smile that the sirens flocked to find and fell. But I prefer to write myself a title that ain't misspelt. If I wore a boxing trophy, you'd just see a violence belt, like fathers giving children hell. I'm no liar, I'm a stoner commie non-atoner known for dropping bars with hobbies, most of which I'm known for stopping halfway through the process, sorry, but above all I'm a rapper. Known for spitting lovely ugly bars about drugs and money, fights and fucking, sometimes whilst unhooking bras. Marzipan sugar sweet to people who I like to see. I'm Mars to those I don't, but usually I keep the peace right where it should be, spread even through the zuggy, which tends to put me comfortably at ease. So there you have it. I'm a stoner with some poet antics, speaking where and when I shouldn't, somehow still to audience clapping. Though half the time I'm pretty sure they don't know why they say I'm cracking.
Laid by the pressures of the wisdom, not knowing if better or worse would be destiny. By the graces of the lonely, we were stationed to the battalion known as Lover's Army. Breaking Cupid's neck, I left his body behind the altar. Changing the rules forever afters only last for weeks to rest his tolerance and spiteful banter. Great sex, reputation and culture. We made it to the brink of relationships and realized we were time wasters. Love is a selling point for diamonds and wealth. Children are a pledge to legacy, a stamp on history, and evidence of wealth. We were better off chasing bodies like lions for survival. Our urges are simply primal. Heartbreaks are vital. Never trust a bitch and watch your idols become rivals. False prophets worship idols. Watch their demons turn their soul cold. We were left with wrong code, see the OGs might have failed us. But for our choices you could only ever blame as we saw each other's pain and walked away, the work was way too much. So when the moon danced on our grave, wonder why we hurt so much. If it was our choice for such. Carry bullets just to bleed your touch. Silk sheets where I feel your clutch. It was all for sucks and rolling tongues. We stayed heavy on the drugs. First party, you pop Molly. We were study in the drunk. We were often punked, often stuck, heavy tucked. Fat nigga antics on my belly humped. We fell in love over breakfast, brunch, and lunch. But for dinner we settled for some pillow talk.
My name's Esther Kosh and I'm a spoken word performer from Salford. I'm here with my family Isabel because this is a family poem and this poem is called Sheila, otherwise known as The Irish Arrived. The Irish arrived and like Patrick they drove out the snakes. The Irish arrive and bookmakers everywhere raise their stakes. The Irish are here and you can hear their livers cough. The Irish are come, but the landlords secure their locks. They arrive with very fresh ham and potatoes, with their farming crooks to hook you through the lip like a trout. They'll smoke you in their churches until you're salty like island-dwelling folk and suitably devout. The Irish have come to occupy the semi-detached ranks. They've come to fortify the outer city, the cosmopolitan flanks. I swear, restless lace curtains have never twitched so violently. On Sundays, the Irish amass, crossed, cuff-linked, pewter-brooched and hatted in a demonstration of true piety. The Irish are here now, and they'll show you lot what bona fide green fingers have proudly begot. The local begonias have never been so aggrieved. ensue flower-bed feuds, and witched away weeds. Names were changed. Sean became John, Roisin Rose and Seamus James, Sheila, Paddy, Mick, all used in vain. I want those satin vowels back, those sounds like the racket made by chromosomes tearing, the submarine vibrations of the scopic desynthesis of my maternal genesis, my unseeable bits like ovarian pink aspic. Oh, the Irish are imminent now, and with them, Saint Bride, come to recruit you to Bethlehem, to accrue your children, ply them with minerals and milky mints and pocket money, and then gently stew them on their hearts. The Dublin contingency are here to put hands on your hearts. They'll parlay your feral cat into an obeisant moggy. They'll pay money they don't have for a rag and bone doggy. The Irish finally have disembarked, bleaker than Connemara tours, but beautifully cadenced like seraphic harps.
To donate, visit www.theoldcourts.com/donate. All donations mean the world to us, no matter how small. Donations will be used to help us continue our work in arts and culture, and also to offer support to artists and community groups in this extremely difficult time.